Grand Rising, y'all. So I'm waiting for my food. And let's do a read. So, I'm sorry, I've been laying around ever since I got back from the nail place. Yeah, so, you know, at Popeyes, they be taking forever. So, we might got a little couple minutes. But I wanted to know about, you know, that's why I'm saying, shit, if somebody get, that's why I'm saying, if it's a situation where, like, my peers and stuff have already been accepted into some type of programs to go off at outer space, and these motherfuckers got together and felt like I shouldn't be able to do something or block me from an opportunity from having some type of advance something here. Like I told you, I feel like something is too late, but it's also too late for me to just be sitting around on this earth after whatever this is. It's kind of fucked up because I feel like what they did with me is they kept my channel small, but they exploited me heavily on the lower end, where they could have been showing my shit to like all the people on the app, to like all the people in the underworld, or something like this that they was doing to exploit it. Somebody knows it was a dangerous game. It's almost like somebody wanted to exploit you and then let these motherfuckers finish you off or finish me off. Or maybe they didn't know, that they didn't look at it that way, because I told you, that's these people that's sitting up in their little, you know, apartments and shit with the whatever. I don't think they safe either, to be honest with you, what the fuck is on this planet tonight or these days. But tucked away safe with their doormen and their security guards and shit. And it's a grown-ass man, I feel like, doing this, that feel like you did something to them, you hurt them or something. And so they trying to open up all these doors to make a female feel, I'm not even going to say insecure, but not like unsafe. All right? That's why I told you, whoever this is, they like to use other people or something like this. For whatever this is. But we want to know about, I was looking at this lady, because somebody could be like, oh, I'm, like, people are saying, like, we're friends, or I'm a friend. And I feel like these are, like, species, or, I don't know, these people are, like, I don't know, they got something to do with something, man. And usually when I hear that it's a case or something comes out on the news or something, where something is being bust open. Now, I seen this case that came up, is like 3 months ago, where a lady or something like this was, I think I seen a reader do something on this though, probably like a couple months ago, that something, I don't think I watched the video, I just remember the heading about, somebody's gonna have to go back and look at everything that somebody did when it comes to you, or when it comes to a situation. They're going to have to go back and look at all these files and see if somebody was doing something wrong with, like, some documents. So when I seen the thing come up, this was, well, the shit, I think I could have seen that about in the past 4 months. But the video was, like, from 3 months ago of some lady in Colorado that was doing these cases or whatever. And they were saying that it might be some DNA evidence tampered with. And I was just thinking, well, damn, Colorado is where the whole thing happened with the JonBenet thing or whatever. And then, like I told y'all, what if that shit happened? What if they be putting stuff on the news or something, but it happened somewhere? Like it happened in a place where you live now. You know what I'm saying? You live in that house now. And so somebody trying to get somebody incorporated in something that happened long ago. But again, like some of these homes and shit like this could be gateways to hell. What I'm picking up on. So, I was thinking about this because they said, oh, a hair sample was there and then it wasn't there or something like this or whatever this is. And it's funny that they picked Colorado for this. But I feel like there's something about, like, I don't know. There's something about something that a group of people was doing, maybe some men or something like this. There's two ways that I was looking at this. When we talking about, oh, good, we got the blood of Christ or whatever, so that we don't have to, you know, we saved by the blood of Christ. Somebody could have been adding somebody else's stuff in something and try to make somebody look like a serial killer. Because I also heard before I left out the house That verse when they're like, what did I just hear? Damn. It's not the one for the thanks to the blood of Christ. I just forgot it. Just like that. I kept on hearing it too. Maybe we'll remember later. But okay, about the men, the kings of the earth being tied down. And then also there was something about, there was another verse. Damn. I don't know. But it made me think about like, two, what if, oh, all right, thank you. You have a nice night.
You too.
It made me think about Colorado, some kind of coalition here. Like, was somebody trying to cover up for some people and forgot that evidence, but somebody was a watcher? Because remember, we had that page of swords. It was coming up in my mind where somebody knew somebody was doing something, and they made sure to get that, go back and get that evidence and put it in its rightful evidence. Or, like I said, is somebody trying to let a whole bunch of people out for something? I don't know. Being stingy. This could be also somebody having some people all around them, being stingy with, like, say that there is some kind of coalition where somebody is president, but there's another secret energy or something out there that should be protected. But this person got all the resources in the world at their hand, but they keeping everything around them or something like this, instead of sharing that type of security or something, or putting a tent over someone that actually really needs it. I'm upset about not remembering what verse that is. So let's see. I know I'm saying a lot. Yeah, somebody could be all tied up to get drained for their energy, and somebody can't be, I don't know, this person can't be stingy about something no more. It's the second time that came out. So I was like, okay, well, they're doing that. Looking over these cases again. It's something very intricate, because that's what I was saying, like, about something about people going back and putting stuff and putting something on someone. Also, something about somebody saying, like, okay, yeah, somebody could get a job, but where the fuck is my money at that I was getting all my life from something? So somebody could know very well the truth about themselves or something at this point. Like, I could say I know the truth, but somebody could say that there's no proof. But this could be like, you was a hidden child for some elite person or some, you know, world leader or something, and you were supposed to be getting some type of payments all your life. So if anything, if you didn't do shit with your life, you would have enough money to take care of yourself right now and be able to move around accordingly. You don't have to sit around people that don't want you there, or in abusive situations or something like this. If something is weird, you could go from one town to the next town, something like this. um and it's like, yeah, that's cool, but where is that? So I don't know if somebody's trying to make something right here by, yeah, I was seeing that Jennifer Lopez in the Enough movie, and she's like, Jupiter, yes, I am your fucking kid, or whatever like this, or whatever like this. So I don't know why somebody's doing that now in a situation. Because somebody's worried, like, oh, if it's going to go down on me or this shit happen or something like this. And I don't know what this is, but I don't know if somebody, like, getting kind of, like, weary or something, like, oh, this motherfucker probably about to say something or something like this. You know, I feel like this is somebody that try to act like, oh, I tried so hard to get this person back in my life, blase, blase, blase. But again, this may actually not be true. They was wasting somebody's time or something to make somebody stuck here. You could be somewhere else in another country. You could be supposed to be in outer space. You could be supposed to be somewhere else, but somebody wants you to be stuck here. And now they're gonna now. And I don't know if this is something here where somebody is in a situation or somebody's on some bullshit saying like, oh, I'm good now, I'm by myself chilling. Or if somebody is like, oh, I'm in a relationship, or this is somebody that said, I tried and tried and tried and tried to, you know, get you back, but you didn't listen, or you won't give me a chance, but they never was fucking talking to you in the first place. Because somebody could have truly been trying to communicate with you or thinking they was communicating with you and they weren't because of some shady people around them, right? But it's like, why would you waste that much time? So then you'll be like, oh, I'm through with it. I'm done with this, trying to do like this or something. It's just somebody is, I don't know. The motherfucker got resources. I don't know. That's just weird to me. Somebody, this could be God stepping in here. 6 of Cups in the upright to give somebody something back. Let them date. Okay. Queen of Pentacles situation in reverse. You know, no more you know, sitting at home barefoot and pregnant. But that's my thing. Why? Why? Also, somebody could be seeing you as a Queen of Pentacles, like losing your whole family, realizing everything was fake, and they want to see you. They peeking to see how hurt you're gonna be, if you're gonna be lonely, cold and lonely, or something like this. I don't know, or somebody want to give you some downtime. You know how like sometimes celebrities, I heard Take 5 the other day, people could be igniting something in you to communicate with you in an inappropriate manner, which could be getting them a response that you really don't feel, or somebody could be manipulating something here. I don't know. But somebody's looking at somebody as a treasure or something possibly here. Some type of protection. You know, like something is shifting that's very prominent to you or me. But I don't know if somebody's actually letting you be a part of figuring out what you need. This is like a woman went through a whole hell of a lot of shock therapy, like some kind of, you know, abuse in some kind of manner. A female, it was targeted towards making her feel some kind of way about her body or something. And a man is trying to be like telling you what you need to heal from the situation, or what you need to feel better or something like this. Like what they think. It's just almost like some more fucking wasting of time or something. Some more wasting somebody's time. It's like your spouse being a police officer. And you know, he could have been found to be abusive or something. And like and people could see that this motherfucker must have been crazy if he's doing this stuff or whatever. But for some reason, these people, knowing that they need some protection or whatever, or there's a court case going on, and since this has something to do with like a police officer, they try to restrict it or hide the court case from the victim to get this person off at all costs. It's something like extremely weird like that. And also, somebody's like, oh, because I want you around. But what if you don't want to be around? What if the best thing for you was to not be around? And we're not talking about offing nobody's self or nothing like this. We're talking about like whatever you was supposed to be going into. If there's some special program or something, you know, maybe when you go through stress and trauma or something like this, somebody don't take your work ethic seriously, but maybe going into something, some work and getting your mind off of something is the best thing for you. You know what I'm saying? And somebody could be trying to move somebody out the limelight. I just don't like the energy of that. Maybe somebody, you know what I'm saying, you get jumped or whatever like this. You might be like, yeah, cuz or whatever, I need you to drive me to the police station so I can report these people. And the cousin like, bitch, report the people. Let's go over their house. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is that kind of person. Because I was just thinking, it's not for nothing, but I feel like I'm going to just personally say for my situation, all I know is somebody want me to feel like a alone in the world, sad girl or something about the situation. All I know is that I was connected to a life that I thought I knew that I was living, to people that I thought I knew. But as I'm really paying attention and going a little bit deeper, there could have been some horrific things that happened either to me or people that was connected to me that needed me. Oh, let me turn this because I don't want nothing to happen to this battery. This ain't my car. And lately, in my car, if I take my keys out, the first time it happened, I had my keys in there and I had it all the way off. I just had the key in there. I didn't turn it at all. I didn't flip it at all. And for some reason, my battery had died. And then, and I'm like, that's stupid. I had everything off. I just had the key sitting in there. I hadn't turned it yet. And then, I think one time the key might have been, no, I could have had a light on or something like this. And same thing, the battery died. But I just been having a problem with that battery lately. Anywho, we don't have to just focus on Colorado. I'm just saying, because I've been seeing like a lot of criminal stuff showing up in my feed or whatever. So what they saying that, and now they got to retry those cases. But it's like, damn, you know, to see if some people could get out of jail or something. But I don't know if these people should or shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? These people could have did some shit. I don't know. I noticed that the waters was in reverse in that one video. It's like somebody needed a move, a prominent move. They're not talking about this move. Could be something with NATO. Could be something water related. So that something else can move out of the way. It's like moving one thing so something else can start moving. But it's like the knot that he tied is going to expose him. I'm just wondering if somebody, because I was looking at the dude, Anthony Hamilton. Because I told you somebody wants somebody to know that they spent money and they did all these shopping sprees and everything for somebody. But is it going to expose something bigger? Is somebody still in the way? It's like God is like, you being soft, something's still in the way, or somebody's still in the way, and we don't got no choice but to go ahead and listen what God is saying. Because This could be somebody that was supposed to do right by you anyways. And they kind of fucked you over and they kind of kept the shit going on for a long time for no fucking reason. But it's almost like somebody's trying to do harmful things and put shit on your plate that ain't yours. And they saying that they're your friend. It's like, maybe this is somebody like, if people see you too soft or something like this, they're going to fuck you up anyway. So if somebody thinks that they know the best way to go about something, again, is some people that's doing this shit. And I just also think it's a lot of people that don't want to get in trouble for something. You know, it's like because we got to pull the cards in a second or whatever. We just talking right now. But hopefully it's not no jailbreak, or hopefully nobody didn't set this shit up like this to, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I always just like the story at the end where the real bad guy gets in trouble for what they did. I just feel like it's never okay for somebody else to pay for somebody else's crime, for real. But one thing, somebody trying to act like, just like somebody telling you that you a vampire, and when you was little you did this things or something like this, and you like, yeah, fucking right. I ain't never did that. And somebody want to show you, look at this stuff, and all that shit, I didn't do that. I don't know what the fuck you showing me that for. Definitely, though, there is a group of people or something that want somebody to stay. Also, I was picking up on the fact that you might, you know, or in my situation, like, again, if we talk about these 33 strands, or something like this, or like a real family, or something could be strange about the your family makeup. And there could be some other people that found out that you connected to their DNA and they want to take you in on their side or something like this. It's like, that's what I think I was saying at home. For all I know, it's something very detrimental, very strange happened to me while I was connected to a certain community in these families. And I want to know what the truth. Otherwise, some cartoon or something. It was that movie earlier. And he's like, I want to know what I am. It's something like that. Because I don't even know. I know I'm smacking a little bit, y'all, but it could be very detrimental for somebody not to know. You know, this could be something where other people do know who or what you really are, and they use that shit against you. Like, yeah, you know, somebody is a dream faster. When we go over to that person's mind when they sleep or whatever, we could fly and we could do this and can't nobody see us. You know, somebody could be benefiting off of somebody not knowing who they are or what they can. And you might need these damn skills to protect yourself, and these people playing the fuck around with it. You know what I'm saying? It could be something as simple as this, like some kids got into something here. at a lab and they started playing with something a long time ago. Because I think with that case, they're about to open those things. It's been 29 years that person was on the case. And I'm thinking, is this a part of a gang or something? That for 29 or 30 years they need to be doing something? And now they're going to make this lady this scapegoat? That's what I'm always looking for, scapegoat stories. Because they saying it's 1,000 cases. Like I said, so if, say this is God's child or something, and some of this shit got to do with people that could have been surrounding somebody. Was the secret abuse happening to somebody because those people was locked up 30 years ago? Is it going to happen now that they get out after 30 years? It's like somebody trying to, because I heard don't wait until all the people is marked. Was some people, yeah, there's a public case about these people or something that they actually did, but were some of these people tied to doing something, heinous? Did some of these people get wrongly convicted because they were at the scene helping somebody, or like superheroes getting locked up and shit like this? And somebody needed superheroes to get locked up for 30 years so they can ruin your reputation? And now since they done doing that and stealing the position from you, now they want to go ahead and redo these cases? Is somebody going to use this opportunity to get back into people's houses, get back around certain things or places or something like this for whatever reason? Those are my questions. Because if you're going to be going through that, you're going to be reinvestigating. I don't know if that's what they call it or not, but I could have just made that up. You know what I'm saying? What's the bigger picture? Because if these are like secret scene things or something like this, did you make sure that you got all these other people off to safety before you go ahead and open that shit back up? What's going on? There's always duality in every news fucking story, period. I'm picking up that over the past couple of years, some of these people ain't even a picture of the person that was actually harmed, or that's not even a picture of the person that's actually about to really go to jail. So what's the real? That's why I said we got too much fake shit in too many different areas to really get real justice. What's wrong with these people? But I'm thinking they just picked this girl out of nowhere, just about to just. Did somebody find a caseload where somebody was saving up evidence that would have got a bunch of people caught doing something and to save or protect women and children or something like that? You know what I'm saying? And they trying to turn it into something else to get this person. Say this is like a man's world business. Woman working there, seeing these men is throwing their power around, sneaking around. They're supposed to be police, but they prowlers or something like this. And somebody got a big old caseload ready to present. And somebody found out what they was doing. Because I hear somebody saying, okay, y'all gonna get out or something like this, but don't go back around this person. But just like Joe Biden said, don't go with Bagram. you can go in the area, do this, but don't go to these houses. I guarantee you them people went to them houses first and fuck with them particular people that was on that list. It's like wink, wink, whether somebody know it or not. That's what the fuck you just did. And really somebody's coming to finish the job with the Symphony of Brotherhood. So on the side of this woman's work, I just heard, they could have been saying this like, okay, y'all getting away with this now. Oh, y'all, somebody could have been forcing this person to do all this shit. Now since something is coming up, it's like, nah, bitch, you went down on yourself. So I don't know what this is. Do you get what I'm trying to tell you? Because some people be all up in your shit that much, they forget about something. And they're like, damn, that wasn't too smart for us to have did it this way. No. So somebody trying to act like God, but do you really got that viewpoint? Oh, that's what I was hearing. Because somebody's like, oh, they didn't want us. Okay. I think it was Solomon that came back on the scene. It was like, oh, my beautiful queen, or my beautiful, it was a name in the Bible. This person is as beautiful and as sweet as that was when I first met them. Somebody didn't want somebody to come in and say that. They wanted to see you in your aggressive state publicly. They wanted, but these people are doing something to make you like that. So this person be like, oh, that's not the same sweet person. Let me see if I can find somebody else like that. Or like, oh, I thought I was coming back to find the same sweet person. Oh, this person is just rotten now. You know what I'm saying? You remember on Lucifer when God came to earth and was walking the scene? Okay? And all that things like this. This is what this is making me think about. Hold on. Yeah, somebody could have been, because I feel like if somebody powerful was walking the earth, it's like somebody was trying to either make me look vulgar or hit me up like with all that spell work that I don't understand, knowing that I'm going to feel some kind of way about it. Or somebody kept somebody under a dome or something like this. And I'm telling you, whoever this is, they really don't give a fuck. They just want you around so they can still humiliate you. I will never get over that. We're going to put these cards down probably in a couple months, couple years. Could be even sooner than that. And this little train ride, this little 4-year tarot thing is going to be a fad. It's going to be a thing in the past. But I will never forget that reading. I really wish I could go back and find that damn reading. When we did that whole thick ass part in that middle of that reading was like, I'll be damned if I stop torturing you. It basically was saying, please. I've been fucking with you and hurting you all your life. This is somebody that's like, shit, when God come here, bitch, you're going to be in the ground somewhere. When he leaves, then I'm going to bring you back up because I'm not about to let go of being able to torture you. I'm not going to let go of fucking you up. The hell is wrong with you? And I think it sent chills down my spine because this is somebody that's hiding or they're lurking, but it's somebody that's supposed to love you to death. Like, not to death. I don't like that term. This is somebody that's supposed to love you. This is somebody that you will never imagine would think that way about you here. Okay? Oh, I'm saying. Also saying. I was saying people be like, oh, that person cheating or whatever like this. Nah. I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. I'm about to take a drive to the city, but I know, yeah, we ain't gonna say nothing. Um, it's like the worst hurt in the world is to be smiling in your mother or your father's face, and the whole time everybody else in town knew that your father or your mother had a second face, but you didn't know. And, you know, or you know, you finding out it's not just that if you had some type of millionaire man or something like this, they thought that you should only get to know the you of wealth too. Some of the wealth could have been combined from you or what they made off you or whatever like this. And somebody thought that you should get the least out of everybody and everybody should get more. And not only that, like somebody could have been having another person or cheating. That go out the door when you figure out a motherfucker might have been even with somebody that was dangerous or hurt you, or somebody that could have humiliated you or something, and then that person leave them and they think that they could, because you didn't know about the humiliation ritual, knowing that you somebody that got some kind of standard about yourself, and somebody didn't give you the fair chance to say, oh well, you did that, okay, well I don't want to be here, and you got to look like a fool in the rest of the world amongst this group, this secret society group that think that you just okay with that shit. Now they seen everything that happened to you, but you fucking did. And I feel like it's nothing like a punch in the gut when you find out this person could have even been thinking or had somebody else thinking that they was gonna like hurt you or kill you or take your fucking life. Or this ain't like you finding out that your man been meeting somebody every Friday, buying her flowers and a dress and shit and giving it to her and kissing on her in the car. No, this is somebody like open up a fucking account in your name, bitch, and put that bitch on there. Buy this bitch a house in your motherfucking name and put this bitch up in there. And see, this one I'm saying, this is, or this dude or whatever. That's a different type of hurt. And I feel like if the Son of God, if they did something to like block me or damage me or created another realm or something to do things or whatever this is, it's not like it's dysfunction, because somebody want to look at it like, oh, well, you're dysfunctional or you something or you're broken or something like that. Somebody wants you to feel that way. Left behind, broken, not upgraded. You can't go further with the rest of the kids. Go to the handicap line. Or to know that somebody know that they reindeer games led to you being killed or harmed. You know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker could be okay with that. Sit there and look in your face. And you like, I don't know. I think something bad happened to me or something. It's something unexplainable. And somebody like, well, I don't know. Maybe you just did like this. You can know my nerves with that shit. And somebody know that they done had a bitch running up through your house. And this person could have did something to you out of jealousy. But it's almost like the same thing. Like, I think some children could have went through this. Okay, I think I briefly did with, for whatever reason, with the partners of my mother and my father. At some point in time. Right? You know, you trying to tell them about somebody and they don't want to listen because they got their head all day. Or a girlfriend, a friend, or, you know, a cousin that's with somebody that's abusive and they don't want to listen to you because they a different type of person. When I'm communicating with my friends and family and stuff like this, I am the one that they would come to and tell shit to, and it didn't get around. I don't know if it was the same for me. Believe me, if the shit getting around now, if I go deep in these channels, in these messages or whatever, it means that they already did something horrendous in the background. So this little shit me telling you about, yeah, one of my friends was, I know they couldn't have been saying this about me because, bitch, you was fucking the whole time you was with your man or something like this, somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You had a whole 10-year relationship, motherfucker, with somebody for, you know what I'm saying? So That's the thing. Or if you were to actually see it with your own eyes, that a father and a friend, or a man and your best friend, or something, your sister and your man, like that kind of shit right there. Like, it is kind of like that. Like, you mean to tell me you got intrigued by watching my channels and I told you this shit that was happening, and motherfucker, you find a way to creep your little slithery ass in and try to do the same thing? That means you had some ill intentions from the jump. Everything you said just dissolved. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be acting like somebody stupid. And like, I be thinking these people, ain't no way you thought that shit if I seen that part clearly. Ain't no way you thought. Like, cause I don't know how it feels. Now, I feel like somebody wants you to feel hurt or pain, or you just had it too easy in your relationship, or this is somebody that been cheated on a lot of time, or beat on or something, and they just like, bitch, we still ain't been able to see you go through that pain, and you don't know about life until you go through that. No, bitch, because everybody don't have to go through that. Some people will never go through that, especially if they was, because a lot of people be like, girl, I'm an independent woman or something like this, but where was that independence at when that nigga was rocking your ass all those years? Where was that independence at? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to say it in a mean way, but we gotta fucking question these people. I'm talking about people that be on here not telling nothing about themselves, but trying to tell you something about how a relationship and they wasn't in no relationship or something like this, or how to feel about a relationship if you was not ever in a in your reality in the Truman Show in a verbally or domestic whatever. But these people could have watched in the second realm and see you get your ass toe up. But again, if you some kind of friend and you know that this is something that's going on, it go viral in the underworld, or people can see this. If you was my friend for 20-something years, bitch, why you didn't tell me? I could, you know, if I'm figuring it out now, obviously, if you would have said something like, it's something that you don't know, or something like this, think deeper or something. Even if they couldn't say it, they took the fucking one-eye symbolism, or the you know, the oath of silence or some shit like this. You would think that if they was your friends like that, motherfucker, it'd be a kind of way. Because again, if these people went to start working in the background or something like this, all it takes is for them something that you say to rub them the wrong way, and then these motherfuckers don't want to watch that back end no more to make sure that you do something so bad. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to watch the back end no more. And this could be a loss of life for somebody. Nobody never thought to check in that corridor, because that's her best friend back there. She, whenever something bad happens, she tell us or whatever. But then what if that best friend and that man, or the person man or something, or they son start fucking, and the person want that person out the way, and then now they're not reporting something anymore. Or like I said, these people do favors off of like the way you make them feel. If they totally ghost and you don't know that they there, they will keep doing the job. But if you awaken and you even look their way a little bit, then they try to be funny, and then they don't want to do their job. And it's like, who? I was hearing something like, somebody's like earlier, like, whenever I get this song, like, remember me, it means that somebody came in and did something, and somebody got word of it. And no matter if you pissed them off, or you said something, or you don't know what you just said, like, you could be exposing somebody. It could be their mama or something. You didn't even really know that. Or that's the bitch they fucking now. You didn't know that because you're not in the loop. And somebody had to really fucking, you know, take all their little bit of godness inside of them, or guilt or grief or whatever this is, right? To come save your ass from a hit. But I'm telling you, why would the Son of God not be able to be prepared? Something is wrong, okay? Something is off. And it's the birthright. It's the fact that this is mandatory. If this is missing from somebody, you have to go find it. I don't give a fuck who, you know, because we had cowboys and Indians, we had wars, drop bombs on motherfuckers, then say, okay, we give it up. But it's like these people is letting people just get away with doing some gruesome shit. Like on a mutual level, motherfucker, you can make somebody pay for something another kind of way. But this, you know, that's business or something. That's like, I'm a cop now, right? And I met my wife. I found out she was cheating, and now she lived with Roger, this nigga that she was cheating with. You know what I'm saying? She living with Roger now. And I get a call. I'm in the police station. Ain't that many people in there that night. And I get a call from her address. And I know what's going on. I can hear the shit going on in the background. And I take my time, and then everybody like, oh man, did you know your wife? Oh, I got the call. You know, I sent them out. You know, time go down, whatever like this. The girl got murdered or something like this. This person real cocky because they know that they're going to be protected by something. So they really didn't cover their fucking tracks. And then somebody that really liked Rebecca's ass or whatever, you know, even though she was fucking with Roger now, there's people, y'all been there, you've been together with her for 30 years. We knew y'all together, you know, and somebody go look at the file and find out that, you know, Jacob saw that he got that call at 1 o'clock and he didn't even send dispatch out until 2:30. That is a problem in many motherfucking ways, because either Roger got something to do with this death. Now we got to look at your ass like that. I mean, Jacob or whatever. I said his name was Jacob, the police. You know, we got to look at Jacob kind of funny then. You know what I'm saying? Okay, or maybe you wasn't involved in the thing and wanted her to die. And, you know, now you got the kids and everything like this. But maybe you are the reason why she dead. Because you heard him whooping her ass like that. Why did you wait a whole hour and a half to send? Either way, it's a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people that intentionally go out of their way to be cruel to somebody for a long expanded amount of time, you definitely shouldn't be in no fucking position of power. But I'm telling you, in some of these situations, it's like high school. These motherfuckers had to do something to you or let something kind of bad happen to you. Or else, you know what I'm saying? They might lose that vantage point that they have. So somebody could have had to allow for something to happen to you at some point in time to get some kind of badge of honor or something like this. And they feel bad about it, but if they didn't do it, this could be somebody that do ride for you. And if they didn't do it, they would not be able to ride for you no more. You see what I'm saying? People be in funny situations, man. So I don't be giving people no pass now. But I know that we at a time right here where people want you to persecute the innocent or the weak, or somebody did make a mistake 20 years ago, but they changed that shit. And every time somebody ran up on you and you couldn't see it, that motherfucker was there. You know what I'm saying? And a group of people know that now. And so they gonna try to switch the shit around to make this person to be the fall guy, because it ain't because what now, it's because they can tell that this person kind of care about you. Because yeah, usually it take you a time to get around to getting them motherfuckers out there. But when Susie called, motherfucker, you went out there yourself. You know what I'm saying? You went out in the field by yourself. You didn't even call dispatch. You just jumped up out your seat and ran. Motherfucker, you still care about that bitch. You know, it's something like this. Like somebody could have slipped up. Okay? So we want to know. We're going to go in the house because I feel more comfortable. I think everybody's asleep now. So we can spread the cards out or whatever. I want to ask like a couple questions. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to ask the questions and then do like a small spread on it. Like try to do something quick like that. But I was just wondering, because this don't have to even be talking about this case, but there's a reason why we talking about it. Because something is in the way. God is saying something is in the way. And you know, you know better what you better do. You know? Because somebody trying to move quick. It's almost like this could be something where something could be very detrimental right now, and something could get shut the fuck down and open up all at the same time. And then again, somebody don't want something shut down, but God work in mysterious ways, man. It's like God really want to expose somebody or something like this that thought they had full control of a situation. Well, I'm gonna wait 32 days until this happened, or I'm gonna wait this much time or whatever like this. Or I was hearing a story about somebody got somebody sick or something like this. They're trying to wait, like maybe something could have been reversible at some point in time. This could be like strep. This could be some kind of syphilis. It could be something like this, okay? And usually somebody on point with this, but with this, they didn't do something here. They wanted the full course to run to make sure it sticks with you and that it's irreversible now. Okay? So that's somebody living close to you, administering some medicine to you every 3 days or every week or something like this. All right? So you don't get symptoms and you don't go to the doctor and see what's wrong and get it reversed. I was picking up that somebody going to be treating something. Now this could be a court case. This could be anything. Walking a kid to school or whatever, so that they don't get bullied. But now you done let your kid hit that kid or something like this or whatever like that. When you're not walking with that kid no more. Like, why you even stir the pot? Because by you walking with the kid and doing this or saying something to these kids or something, as soon as your ass ain't walking with this person, them kids about to get that kid. Maybe they was just calling names before, but now, since you didn't let that kid show out, or you a big tough adult and you let this kid throw stuff at them kids or something, and make it say, like, you better not say nothing. You better not jump over here. I'll knock your ass out. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you ain't there, you got to go back to work in a month because your leg is better or your arm is healed. So you can't walk the kid to school no more. When you go back to work, they going to fuck the kid up. Somebody is look, it's two sides to everything. So on somebody's side, it could be the mad silent one in the background that ain't doing either one of these things. They just watching. Because people be like, why you focus on it? No, this is the things that's important. This is the thing that you probably didn't think about. There could be two people beefing like this, going back and forth. They're supposed to be brothers. And in tune, when they brothers, things work out where they don't treat the second person or you or somebody else like shit. It's more like connected or something like this. But if really somebody in the background that's laying low, that's stirring up the pot on everything and everybody, and somebody didn't even think about that dynamic. Because I'm telling you, somebody's trying to do something all by themselves or something like this, but that's not how it's supposed to be. Because I told you, I'm not the type of person that like for somebody to, if I was homeless on the street, I don't want you to bring me the damn thing, the fish every day, or buy me food every day. I'd rather you teach me how to do something, teach me the game. Let me work in your filing some cabinets or something like this. Instead of you having to give me, you got a position open. Let me work back there or something like this real quick so I could earn my shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just sitting there and having somebody drop something in my bucket every day when they feel like it, or I got to wait until you come or something like this. And again, somebody said, well, you could do it yourself. Yeah, but sometimes people ain't in a situation. Sometimes people don't know what's next. Sometimes people fail or drop down or been dropped on their head. They not really seeing the world the way everybody else is seeing the world at that time. So that's why I said, people trying to help people out the way that they think, that's nice and dandy. But at some point in time, you got to ask the person what they need instead of just doing something, right? Because I feel like somebody be listening to what somebody be saying, and they be trying to get as close to what you want. But if you didn't take the time to really understand me or talk to me face to face or something, you might got the whole wrong message and something, Because somebody might want to say that shit at the end, like, oh, I thought that's what you was trying to tell me. No, motherfucker, you knew that was not what I was trying to tell you. Because it's almost like there's cycles or something here to this shit. And a certain group that watched something from this angle ain't gonna be there no more. And now there's a doorway for people that know how to go through that angle. They've been laying low watching, like, yeah, that nigga still there or something like this. Yeah, but in the springtime, that one gate be opening up. Nobody be standing at that gate. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Because I don't feel like I did anything wrong. Motherfuckers be like, oh, well, you was saying this and you said, and people can say anything. You know what I'm saying? Worry about it when somebody running up on you. But that's why I said these people like to do. They try to run up on you or something like this. Motherfucker, I don't care. But these is people that really care what people say about them. Not only that, for you to give a fuck, if I got 5,000 subscribers and there's somebody that got 1 million subscribers that talk about your ass every single day, It's something else between me and you if I got 5,000 subscribers and I bring up your name and you like, what that person say today? What they say? But it's a bitch over here making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on your fucking name. You know what I'm saying? They done made a whole household name out of talking about your ass. But you worry about what somebody with 5,000 subscribers over here got to say on your fucking ass. It's weird. It's weird. I don't have no problem. Even when I feel like somebody could come in my house and sneak and shoot me with some dirty needle or something, I still ain't gonna be panicking. But that don't mean that that's something that somebody fucking need to be doing, because, you know, yeah, you could be crazy enough to do that, but you know what I'm saying? Hear your name being mentioned. Now I can see more on like family and friends that live close to you running up on you, but if somebody got a, you know, somebody working in Washington D.C., motherfucker, and you wait for me to say your name on my channel so you could come try to send somebody in the military over with a couple, you know, $100 in their pocket that know how to get in somebody's shit and do something, that's crazy as hell to me. That mean I gotta hold some weight some motherfucking where while you playing. That's the way I look at it. All right, y'all, we be back.